Prince William once said, "I want to bring up my children in a happy, stable, secure world." And that is so important to both of us as parents. These words show his deep determination to protect his family from unwanted and sometimes dangerous media attention. William grew up in the spotlight, witnessing firsthand how media pressure can hurt a family. His mother, Princess Diana, was often chased by paparazzi, and the tragic consequences of that attention have never left him. For William, keeping his family safe from similar pain is more than a royal duty, it is personal. Each public appearance and family photo is carefully considered. William is determined that his children will have the chance to be ordinary kids, at least when the palace gates are closed. His promise is seen in every action he takes to keep his loved ones safe. For Prince William, privacy is about much more than just keeping secrets. It's about protecting the well-being and happiness of his family, shielding them from the relentless gaze of the public and the media. He believes every child deserves a childhood free from fear, intrusion, and the pressure of constant attention. For William, it's essential that his children can laugh, explore, and make mistakes without the world watching their every move. Catherine, too, has spoken openly about the importance of privacy for their children's development, emphasizing how a safe, private environment allows them to grow into confident and resilient individuals. The couple's desire for normalcy is at the heart of both their public and private lives. They strive to give their children experiences that are as ordinary as possible, despite their extraordinary circumstances. The royal family does share some moments with the public. Births, weddings, and official duties are celebrated together with the nation, creating cherished memories for all. But William draws a clear line when it comes to the daily lives of his children. He is determined to keep their routines, friendships, and private moments away from the spotlight. He knows how damaging it can be for young minds to feel watched, judged, or exposed before they are ready. The pressure of public scrutiny can leave lasting scars. William and Catherine want their children to learn, play, and form friendships without worrying about who is watching or what might be said about them. This sense of safety and freedom is crucial for their happiness, mental health, and ability to thrive as individuals. By fighting for privacy, William is not only protecting his own children, but also sending a powerful message to other parents everywhere. It's okay to set boundaries, and it's important to prioritize your family's well-being. He shows that even those in the public eye have a right to set boundaries for their families, reminding us all that privacy is not a privilege, but a fundamental need for every child and parent. The constant attention from the media has had a real effect on Catherine and the children. Paparazzi often wait outside their home, hoping to snap candid photos. Even simple outings like walking to school or playing in the park can turn into stressful events. Catherine has spoken about the challenges of motherhood under the spotlight. The children, especially Prince George, have noticed the cameras. William and Catherine work hard to explain why privacy matters, even as they try to shield their kids from the worst of it. The family's routines are carefully planned to avoid unnecessary attention. William sometimes drives his children to school himself, hoping for a few precious moments of normalcy. Family vacations are kept secret until after they return, and personal photos are rarely shared unless they choose to release them. Despite their efforts, the family's privacy is sometimes invaded, causing anxiety and anger. The rise of digital media has brought new challenges for William and his family. Photos and stories can now spread around the world in seconds. Social media and international tabloids often ignore British privacy laws, making it harder to control their family's image. International paparazzi have used drones and long-lens cameras to invade private spaces. Images taken without consent can quickly appear on websites far outside the reach of UK laws. William has called this an unacceptable invasion, pointing to the dangers of uncontrolled digital reporting. Online rumors and speculation can also cause harm, adding stress and confusion. William and Catherine work hard to correct lies and teach their children how to stay strong in the face of online gossip. The digital age means that the fight for privacy is more complex than ever. When persuasion and polite requests fail, I am not afraid to turn to the law. Protecting my family's privacy is not just a matter of principle. It's a responsibility I take very seriously, especially in today's world where boundaries are often ignored. Over the years, my family has launched several legal actions against media outlets and photographers who cross the line, disregarding our right to a private life. These actions are never taken lightly, but sometimes they are the only way to draw a clear boundary. In 2012, Catherine and I won a landmark case against a French magazine that published unauthorized topless photos of her while we were on a private holiday. The invasion was deeply distressing, and the case became a turning point in how we approached our privacy. The court ruled in our favor, awarding damages and sending a message that even royals have a right to privacy. It was a significant victory, not just for us, but for anyone who values personal boundaries. More recently, Catherine and I have used lawyers to stop the publication of paparazzi photos of our children. As parents, our priority is to shield them from unwanted attention and ensure they can grow up safely and securely. Sometimes we've even secured injunctions to prevent stories from appearing in print or online. These legal tools are essential in a digital age where information spreads rapidly and can be difficult to contain. These legal actions are often costly and stressful, but I truly believe they are necessary to protect my family's dignity and peace of mind. The emotional toll can be significant, but the alternative, constant intrusion, is far worse. My willingness to use legal means sets me apart from previous generations of royals. I am determined to adapt and do what is needed to safeguard those I love, even if it means breaking with tradition. One of the biggest challenges for Prince William is balancing the public's right to know with his family's right to privacy. As a future king, he is constantly in the spotlight, and every move he makes is watched by millions. This scrutiny extends not just to him, but also to his wife Catherine and their children, making privacy a daily concern. As a senior royal, he understands the importance of a free press and the vital role the media plays in a healthy democracy. The press helps keep the public informed and holds those in power accountable, including the royal family. But he also knows there's a difference between legitimate reporting and personal harassment. The line between public interest and intrusion can sometimes be thin, but it's crucial to recognize when it's being crossed. William has said that public interest does not mean a right to invade private lives. He believes that being a public figure should not mean sacrificing every aspect of personal privacy, especially for his children. Official events and charity work are fair game for the press. These moments are part of his public duty, and he welcomes coverage that highlights important causes and royal responsibilities. But family outings, children's milestones, and private moments should remain off limits. William feels strongly that his children deserve a normal upbringing, away from the relentless gaze of the media. He's called on editors and reporters to respect these boundaries, urging them to consider the impact of their coverage on young lives and family well-being. Sometimes the line is blurred, with some media outlets arguing that anything the royals do is newsworthy. Sensational headlines and paparazzi photos often test these boundaries, sparking debate about what truly serves the public interest. William disagrees, insisting that not every detail of his family's life is the public's business. He believes that respect and empathy should guide media coverage, especially when it comes to children. He has worked with media organizations to create clearer guidelines about what can and cannot be reported. These efforts aim to protect his family while still allowing for responsible journalism. By taking this stand, William highlights the importance of consent and respect. His approach sets an example for balancing transparency with dignity, reminding us that even public figures deserve moments of privacy. Prince William's approach to privacy marks a new era for the royal family. In the past, royals were often told to simply accept media attention as part of their role. William rejects that old way of thinking. He believes that being royal does not mean giving up all rights to personal life. His firm stance has changed expectations, both inside and outside the palace. William and Catherine set the example by choosing when and how to share personal news, releasing official family photos, for example, instead of allowing paparazzi shots. He's shown that it is possible to serve the public while also protecting loved ones. By standing up to the media, William has shifted the balance of power. The royal family is no longer passive in the face of intrusion. William's fight for privacy is already having a wider impact. Media organizations are more cautious about publishing intrusive photos or stories. Some outlets have signed up to new codes of conduct, promising to respect the privacy of royal children. The British press, in particular, has become more aware of the harm that can come from constant surveillance. Other celebrities and public figures have followed William's lead, taking legal action or using social media to set their own boundaries. The conversation about privacy and mental health is growing louder, with more people understanding the risks of unchecked media pressure. When the royal family does share personal moments, the media treats them with care. Their story teaches us that privacy and respect can go hand in hand with public service. Looking to the future, Prince William's commitment to privacy will shape how the royal family and the media interact for years to come. His actions set clear expectations that even those in the spotlight deserve a safe and private family life. As his children grow, they will benefit from the boundaries he has fought so hard to protect. William's example encourages tech companies and lawmakers to think more deeply about how to protect children and families online. It also reminds the public that everyone deserves respect, no matter how famous or important they are. William's legacy will be not just as a future king, but as a father and husband who stood firm for what mattered most. His fierce fight for his family's privacy invites us all to ask, where should the line be drawn, and how can we protect what matters most?